Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, dear Skra. How's it going? It's your boy, one and only, the leader of Skra, Eroktic. Oh yeah, that's right. I do not have a jacket, so that means I'm not the leader right now in this video, right? Yeah, in the concept, it was supposed to be like that, but it is actually not. And that's why I'm recording this video. I was already talking about this on my live stream, so if you watch this on my live stream, I guess you know what it's all about. But I also wanted to make a personal video on my YouTube channel because we are close to the 100,000 subscribers, and with the great power comes great responsibility. So yeah, I'm a content creator here on the YouTube for like last 3 years, and I already was in this kind of a situation, and I already tried to fix it, but it simply doesn't work. And I'm talking about my character, Eroktic, as a leader of Skra. Eroktic as a character that wears this jacket, that yells on everything, and that is using heavy doses of sarcasm. That is a character that is not real, but I'm really sad that I have to explain that to the individuals that simply don't get it. And that is why we are making this video. That's why I am recording this video right now. First, I want to explain that I'm Croatian, I'm Slav, and if you are from my region, you probably do understand my jokes, because if you're Chinese, if you're American, if you're, I don't know, wherever the hell you live, our brains, our mentality, our sense of humor works completely differently, and that is completely fine. I don't blame you for that. But internet is international. Internet is something that is bounding all of us together, and there is no countries on the internet. We are all the same, pretty much. The easiest comparison that I can give you is British humor. I don't get it. Don't blame me for that, please, because I do not understand British humor. It is not funny at all, but it is hilarious to the British people, and that is completely fine. But the problem starts is when you are doing British humor internationally on the internet and then complaining how some people don't get it. Of course they don't get it. The same thing goes with the heavy doses of sarcasm and satire. Because like I already said, from where I'm coming, we are using heavy doses of sarcasm and a satire. Now, Eroktic as a character is amplification of myself by 100 times. That's how internet works. That's how you are creating your character. And I'm not saying that all of the YouTubers are working like that. Of course not, but there is a lot of YouTubers that are pretending that they are something that they are not. But I do not want to talk about them. I want to talk about my problem. When I started to be a content creator, I was using lower doses of all of that, but when the time goes on, the amplification was rising, and it built the character that this guy, Eroktic, as a character actually is. And I was thinking that everything is going to be okay, because when you are using the absurd amount of a humor like I do, like my editor is editing, that people will get it. People are gonna be like, this guy can't be serious, right? This has to be a joke. This has to be a satire. This has to be a sarcasm. No, it doesn't work. And I'm gonna explain you why. When a person clicks on my video, that person might understand the joke right from the first sentence that I say. For some people, it will take a couple of videos to learn the pattern, to figure out the pattern. We are recording and doing the daily videos on the YouTube, and we are already in that pattern for a long time. And for us, this is pretty much default. This is how our jokes are working. But the thing is, and the problem is, new guys, new people that do not understand the jokes. And the way how internet works is, internet is a ruthless place, and if you do not leave a good impression from the first, it is really difficult to get that impression back. And since my jokes are so heavy, and there's a lot of people that are leaving the channel and they are talking negatively to the others, despite the fact that they do or not understand the jokes that are coming out of my mouth, or how they're presented with heavy edits on the internet, on my videos. But before we go any further, I have to give you the example. We made a video that is called Escape from Tarkov Pro Tries Warzone. The comment section on that video: you're not a pro at Tarkov. You play it like it is Call of Duty. You have zero game sense and make videos for players to use exploits to get them taken down instead of sending a full platform in a business sense to have them looked into. Please stop. Where was the Tarkov Pro in this video? Who was it supposed to be? Did he miss the appointment somehow? Of course, he's joking. Where was the Tarkov Pro? My editor has to explain to the people that it was a joke. So who is that Tarkov Pro that tries Warzone? I'm waiting for him to show up and no one comes up in this video. Escape from Tarkov Pro Lamau. That's my subscriber, by the way. For 5 months. 5 months subscriber. Lol, he said Tarkov Pro. Dude, you're not Tarkov Pro. Guys, this is the obvious joke. This is the obvious joke. I won Warzone BR once. My kill death ratio in Tarkov is like 30% because I don't give a damn. I'm not using meta. It's so obvious to everyone. At least I was thinking, that's why I'm making this video. At least I was thinking that it is so obvious that that's a joke. But when my 5-month subscriber doesn't get it, then you know that we have a problem. And I want to pay closer attention to this first comment right here. He's saying that I'm making videos for the players to use exploits to get them taken down. That's a slander. Go watch any video. Please link me the video that I have on my YouTube channel where I'm showing the exploits or glitches or bugs and the exploits. This person doesn't even know who I am. This person heard from somebody else that I'm doing the exploits and glitches and whatever the hell. He doesn't even know what my content is. But because of the power of the word of mouth, he heard from somebody else that I'm doing that, and now he's spreading that negativity on my channel and probably to many more other, not just friends of his, but to the other content creators that do not know me. And now when that dipshit that said that I'm doing the exploits and showing to the other people to use it, when that guy comes in some streamer's channel and when he says that I'm a douche, that I'm showing exploits, this streamer will not double check. But in his mind, his first impression of me is gonna be really negative. And that is the main core reason of all of that. Because we cannot have a sarcasm on the internet because of a word of mouth. And we cannot have a sarcasm and I cannot continue with my jokes because of the way how internet works. Because how influencing is powerful. Because when that dipshit comes in the streamer's chat that has 20,000 viewers, that's the one guy. 2 guys. Imagine 3, 4 guys that do not understand the way how I'm doing the videos. When they start to dogpile the shit on my name on somebody's stream, and that guy gets the wrong first impression of myself, and then when he says on his channel, where 20,000 people are watching, negatively about me, the guy that doesn't even know me, and now we have a big wave of the new haters that do not even understand, that never even clicked on my video without even giving me a try. All of that because people do not get the joke. There is a lot of streamers and the YouTubers that are already affected by that, where the community, where the big portion of the people is talking negatively about certain streamers and certain YouTubers without of double checking the facts, just because of how word of mouth and influence is powerful. Those people in this day and age are called cancel culture. That guy that accused me of spreading the exploits and glitches so others can use it, and that do not understand the sarcasm when I say that I'm Tarkov Pro, that person is a part of a cancel culture. And cancel culture is becoming bigger and bigger. And if I continue with doing this, what I'm doing right now, the cancel culture is gonna get me in no time. Because of my way how I'm doing things, I'm a gold mine for the cancel culture. If you're thinking that influencers are not being influenced by something else, you're wrong. We are all affected by it. We are all being influenced by everything. We are all human. And it only takes one big influencer being influenced by the individuals in his chat or comment section or by the word of mouth to say something negatively about other smaller content creator or bigger content creator to start a shitstorm, to start the beginning of the cancel culture. And if that influencer says something negatively, in a joke, in a sarcasm, or he spreads the rumor that he read on his Reddit to his 20,000 concurrent viewers on Twitch, majority of people won't care, but a small portion of people will not get the joke, will spread that rumor even more, and will become the part of a cancel culture. And I want to give you the example with the Dr. Disrespect. But before we go any further, I just want to let you know that I'm happy to have Dr. Disrespect as a part of our gaming community because he's doing an incredible job and he's a hard-working man. But like I already said, with the great power comes great responsibility. And since the Dr. Disrespect is in his character, he cannot explain to the community the way I'm doing right now. That's why I'm not having a jacket, so I can explain those things to you. Dr. Disrespect as a character is, like the name says, he's disrespecting everybody. But that is not the best recipe in the current day and age. And I'm just waiting the day when the doc will cancel somebody. And that will happen. Because when the Dr. Disrespect says the joke about Tim the Tatman, 90% of a community understands the joke. But that 10% of a people do not get it. And they're going full on toxic against Tim the Tatman like he has done something wrong. And that is happening right now. Tune in on Dr. Disrespect stream right now. Look on the chat for like next 5 minutes. You're gonna see minimum one guy shit-talking other content creators. Because that is the environment that Dr. Disrespect made without of a heavy moderation of his chat. But the thing is, when one big influencer is making fun of other big influencer, it is kinda okay. It is still not okay if not moderated correctly, but it is still okay because most of the people do know both of the big influencers. But the problem starts is when a big influencer says something negatively against smaller influencer. That big influencer, he's gonna influence everyone that doesn't know about that small guy, and that is gonna completely ruin the small guy's career. Because the viewer that doesn't know about that other guy is gonna stay with a negative impression, and also he will not double check the facts. He will just spread the rumors that he heard from the influencer that he's watching. Remember what I said, influencers are also being influenced by other influencers. And I want to give you the prime example when one content creator didn't understood correctly what I wanted to say, and he started to talk shit about me, and then the community that heard that spreaded that to the others, and that was the time. I remember the day when that negatively affected my channel. It was literally switched between 1 and 0. It was binary. Everything was great up to that moment. When that moment switched, when that one influencer said something against me, I was literally cancelled immediately. I was not trying to steer any drama back in the day. I'm still not trying to steer any drama now when I'm even bigger than before, and I'm gonna exclude his name. It is not even important who that guy was. But I want to give you the context. This is the video that I uploaded 2 years ago where I exposed that RPM is tied to the FPS. In the other words, is the more FPS you had in the game, more damage you were dealing with the guns because they were shooting quicker. Which means the better PC you have, more FPS you will have. The more FPS you will have, more rounds per minute you're gonna have. The more rounds per minute you're gonna have, more damage you will deal towards others. Which means if you have 60 FPS and if the other guy has 40 FPS, the guy with 60 FPS will win. That was the problem back in the days in the Tarkov. And I said this. So next time when you're watching your favorite YouTuber, check how much FPS he has, because that's probably the reason why he's so good in this game and you suck. And that includes myself also, because I'm also a streamer and a content creator, because we are the ones that have powerful rigs. The average player doesn't run 2080 SLI with the i7 10700. They're running the average mother's PC and father's PCs, and they cannot achieve that much of the FPS. The point that I wanted to give is, if you wanna get good in Tarkov, you need to buy better PC, because that was the problem. And there was one influencer, one content creator, that took that as the insult to him. He took that personally, and he started to dislike me, and he started to talk shit about me. And then other influencers, other content creators heard what he said about me, and then they also started to dislike me. And that created the whole fucking shit show. Isn't that great? Butterfly effect, just like that. Just because one guy, one influencer, understood my point on the wrong way. And since we know how human curiosity works, there is gonna be a lot of people that are gonna try to dig out who that person was and about who I was talking about in this video. So if you know who that person is, please be quiet and don't spread any rumors, any kind of negativity, because that is gonna directly defeat the purpose of this whole video. Let's try not to be that kind of a cancel culture. It is not his fault for understanding my words correctly. Yes, he did fuck up. I also did fuck up for not reaching up to him and explaining the situation. So just please, let's stay away from the goddamn drama, because that's the last thing that I want to do. If I want to do the drama, I would mention his name, but that's not the point. Last point that I want to make is that live streaming is a really, really difficult job. The more viewership you have, the bigger chip on your shoulder is. You can ask any live streamer how many times he instantly regretted after he finished the sentence on the certain thing that he said. It is happening so often. And this might sound really weird, but I'm actually blessed for being smaller YouTuber and smaller Twitch streamer. Because the sooner you blow up, with the more burden you're gonna have to deal with. When you have 20,000 viewers, all eyes are on you, and everyone is watching every single sentence that you say. So no matter how small of a content creator you are, that doesn't really matter. Live streaming and YouTube profession is a learning experience, so the later you blow up, the better content and the more respected person you are gonna become. I can name multiple people that blew up a little bit way too soon, and then they had to deal with tons of drama, and just because they were not mature enough to know how to deal with certain things, what to say, what not to say. So the moral of the story is, dear Skra Army, I'm reforming, and I'm reforming drastically. You can expect a huge 180-degree turn, so if you did subscribe to me to see that crazy Russian Slav insulting everyone and being sarcastic all of the time, that will still be the thing, but the problem is that people do not see the difference when I'm joking, when I'm not joking. No matter how hard we are trying, make it obvious that it's a joke, it's a humor, it's a sarcasm, some people don't get it, and because of that, because of people perceiving my character in the wrong way, I cannot deal with that anymore, I'm sorry. But if you were thinking that that character, that arrogant asshole that is banning everyone and yelling on everything is dead, no, it is just going to be presented in a different way where it is completely obvious. Well, I'm gonna live stream, and when I'm gonna make a YouTube videos, it is just gonna be more so you can see my actual personality, not that character. So new people that come in can see the difference, because new people, when they come in, they just see that crazy Russian guy that is yelling on everyone. And I'm not even Russian. And now when that burden is off my shoulder, I can actually make the videos where I'm actually bonding with my community, because you guys are important. Like, if content creator doesn't care about the community, then he's crappy content creator, dude. And I do care about your guys' opinions, and I do see, I'm reading the comments, and I see that there's a lot of people that are unhappy, and I'm also unhappy. You're not the only person that is unhappy with my content. I'm also not happy, and I'm not blaming you for unsubscribing or whatever. I understand, you know, that's why I have to do something about it. And I'm not afraid of huge loss or anything. It will just be gain. This is the bright era of Eroktic, and if you handled me for so long, and thank you, like really, like 30-month subscribers on the YouTube, 29 months. No matter what game I was playing, no matter in how much transitions I was going through, no matter how hard I was trying to satisfy certain like individual, whatever the hell. Thank you for bearing with me and understanding my bullshit. But yeah, from now on, new chapter. That's the only thing that I'm gonna say. I have to stop this video. I have so much to say. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in also on my live stream. I'm streaming pretty much probably right now. Twitch.tv/Eroktic. You can hear me talking even more. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next. Eroktic out.